World Cup year, so obviously everyone's thinking about the last World Cup, and it was all about you, that World Cup. Your life's changed quite a lot since then, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It took a serious high, and then it took a proper U-turn where I was battling for my life. So it's been an interesting story, and I'm just trying be as much positive as I can to come back and play cricket again. I've been lucky to be playing again. Haven't played to the best of potential since I've come back, but I've always been trying my best and have the positive attitude towards life.
The start of every season is always like a new opportunity, isn't it? Because when you're playing your first season, your goals are certain things. When you're playing after you've established yourself for 5 years, the goals are different. For you, in that sense, every year has been a different challenge.
Yeah,
especially since your recovery from illness.
I think it's been a bigger challenge since my recovery because how good you were as a player before was different because your body went through a complete change. So my body has taken its time to come back to normal, and obviously, as you leave your 30s, you want to work harder on your body. So I've done that. The results haven't come out as I wanted to, but keeping the fact that what my body has gone through. So hopefully, as you said, start of the season, I've given it all in the off season, and I'm just looking forward to the season. Let's see what lies ahead.
And you don't usually like to talk about your goals, like what you'd like to do, but obviously one goal is to get back to the Indian team.
Yeah, I mean, I've always, there have been times where I've achieved my goals, there have been times when I've failed my goals. So, after this, it's very difficult to set a goal, but definitely, the definite goal at the moment is to come back to the team. Well, that's going to happen or not happen is not in my hands. All I can do is, prepare well, prepare myself to the best of my potential, and just go out there and bat and ball and field.
And the obvious route back for you would have been the T20 game, because since you've not been in the one-day side, it becomes harder because you play so few T20 internationals.
Yeah.
So how disappointed are you that you were not on the side for this West Indies T20 and that's not happening also?
Well, yeah, it's been it's always disappointing when you don't make it to the side. But keeping the fact also, last 2 years have been very patchy. It's been up and down. So, it's not my call that I should be picked. My job is to play to my best of potential, and hopefully things will change. Given otherwise life will be very depressing. So, I'm just going to go and try and do my best.
And at different times, people have asked questions about how your body has been since your illness, how you've recovered, but you're the only one who really truly knows. Because there was this time when people were saying that you'd never play again, which obviously that's not true. You have played since. And even that, just as you were getting better, sometimes you had unrelated roadblocks, injuries and things like that. What does it felt like this time playing? You played with JP?
Yeah, I mean, I've trained quite hard in the season, so it's been 2 years since I've been training a lot, and I've never felt better than before, and much better in the shape I was around the World Cup. I promise you that. Playing on one lung and playing on 2 lungs is completely different. So, yeah, as I said, I've given the best shot to come back, and I've never given up on anything. So, just got to keep fighting and keep believing in yourself when others don't believe in you, and that's what I always believed in. So that's what I'm going to try and do.
Is there a bit of extra anxiety because it's a World Cup year? I mean, given that you were the player of the tournament last World Cup, you've been a player of the Under-19 World Cup.
Yeah, there will be anxiety that the World Cup is close by. Domestic games, there are not too many opportunities. But eventually, what can you do? You can just prepare yourself to the fullest, do the best. Young guys in the team are doing well. So, let's see how it goes.
And just to walk away from you for a bit, you're still very much at an age where you should be in the peak of your career playing. You've already got this whole academy set up going.
Yeah.
That must be a very different role for you as well.
Yeah, actually we've had a few academies since the last couple of years. Always felt that youngsters in the country deserve better facilities. When I was growing up, I was lucky. I was training under my dad, but I could see a lot of youngsters not getting the best of facilities. So my aim is to expand YC as much as I can and take it to towns where you don't have the best of facilities. So more and more kids can play, and kids who get neglected, who have the talent, should also have the best of facilities.
And most cricketers do this kind of thing well after they're retired. I mean, you're obviously not involved hands-on in a coaching kind of thing, but you also do a lot of work with your cancer charity. That's a sign of you that doesn't really make it to the news as much as some of the earlier things in your life made it to the news, perhaps.
Yeah, people in the country, they like the gossip, they like the negative news on you. So when you do something positive, not too many people turn up. But the point is to do good work, not really worry about what people say. It's something which I've gone through UVCAN, my cancer foundation. So trying to help as much I can others who are going through it, the youngsters with the academy. So just try and do good to the community which you come from.
But we don't hear any of those stories anymore. Does that mean that you're not going out anymore, or you're not having late nights anymore?
No, it's not about late nights, something. I mean, I always believed in you should do what makes you happy. And, if what people say, my life doesn't go by it. So I think I just, after my recovery, I've just been, taking care a lot about my body and about how much I need more recovery time for my game. So I still do the same things, but a bit less, I guess.
And I remember when we spoke sometime after the 2011 World Cup, you said that when you were in tough times, you sort of went back into a bit of a bubble. Just your support network, your friends, people who actually care. And that helped you stay positive. Now, when it comes to a situation like this, where coming back to the Indian team, to be honest with you, it looks hard.
Yeah.
Because the team's doing well.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
youngsters are doing well. So, how do you stay positive? Yeah.
Well, I realized when I started playing cricket why I was playing cricket. I was playing cricket because I enjoyed playing cricket and not to be playing or trying to get in some team. Yes, eventually your goal is to come back and play for India, but also I need to understand that I enjoy playing the game. So till I'm enjoying playing the game, I'm going to keep playing it, whether I'm playing for India, whether domestic or whatever tournaments I play. So I think the goal is to enjoy my game.
And how do you shut the negativity
Uh,
Because at some point someone's going to tell you, look, you're never going to play for India again. Or somebody might have already told you that.
Yeah, I mean, people comments change with time. When you're doing well, people say, oh no, he's doing well. And when you're not doing well, they come up with different comments. So you just got to avoid these things. It's kind of a business for people now to comment on you and make headlines. So I just laugh it off, stick to my life and concentrate on my game rather than thinking about what people are saying out there.
But have you yourself ever considered the possibility that you might not play for India?
No, there's of course a possibility that I might not play for India, but there's also a possibility that I might play for India. But as long as I believe that I can come back and I still have it in me, I'm just going to keep pushing myself.
And we've seen in the recent past some other cricketers also who've grown up playing with Zaid Khan, Harbhajan, going out of the team and then struggling to get back into the side. And you are friends with Harbhajan for sure. Good friends over the years. Do you guys talk about stuff like this?
Yeah, we do. We always talk about the time we spent playing for India, and we always felt that those were our most amazing years. And life still goes on. You got to be positive. and just keep working hard. We enjoy playing cricket. I think we understand why we play the game and the love for the sport, and just play for that reason rather than thinking what people.
Focus yourself because there are hardly any games left for you to make a strong case.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we shouldn't be in this position at all originally. We shouldn't be having this conversation. Someone with your record should be a certainty in an Indian one-day setup.
I mean, I can't really say on these things because, these, as I said, these things are on my hand. I'm just saying that what is the best opportunity I have? My best opportunity is Dilip Trophy, One Day Ranji Trophy games and whatever games after that. And, that's what I'm looking forward to. As I said, if I make it to the squad, it'll be a great story. It'll be awesome to come back and play for India. If I don't, then, life goes on. You gotta accept these things. It's gonna be hard to accept, but that's life. It's not happened to me. It's happened to a lot of players. A lot of players who've come back from cancer haven't played at all. And I've been lucky enough to come back and play and do well for India. Not consistently, but yeah, definitely in few games. So I'm sure if I have the belief, I can still turn it around.
And this coming back from cancer is obviously something that other people who haven't had this experience can't really relate to.
Yeah.
So sometimes do you feel there's too much talk about the whole cancer thing that you just want to play cricket? Or are you always conscious of the fact that this is a second chance at life?
Oh yeah, this is definitely a second chance. Maybe I was, destined to come back and play. That's why I'm living again. I don't know what the reasons are, but yeah, there are times when you go on UV Can event, people only talk about cancer, which is important to talk about cancer and awareness. But at times, people all need to understand that also, it's important for me to just play and focus on the game rather than just talking about, oh, UV, what happened to you these years? Oh, so now your body. So, emotion is great, but you also got to be positive in life and think of things in the future.